All right, today we're diving into one of the biggest pitfalls in how we think. I'm talking about a massive blind spot that messes with our decisions every single day. It's all about the hidden dangers of what feels like just a common perspective. So let's jump right in. So let me ask you this. You ever felt that? That deep in your bones, 100% certainty, that feeling of absolute clarity, only to have that slow, sinking realization wash over you that, nope, you had it completely backwards. It's humbling, to say the least, right?
Come on, we've all been there. You were so ready to fire off that pointed email. Maybe you even rehearse the whole conversation in your head, right? And then you double check the calendar and it hits you. Oops, the mistake was yours all along. Well, that feeling is the absolute key to what we're getting into today.
See that awkward moment? It's not just some simple mistake. Oh no. Think of it more like a giant flashing neon sign pointing directly at a universal blind spot in our thinking. It's kind of like a default setting in the human brain, and it shapes, well, pretty much how we see everything. Okay, so this is the starting point for almost all of us. We don't feel like we're interpreting reality, right? It feels like we're just receiving it. Like our eyes and ears are just these perfectly clear windows to the world. We honestly believe our perspective isn't just a perspective. It's, the truth. So this really deeply ingrained belief, this idea that we see things totally objectively, that we're the unbiased narrators in the story of our own lives, well, as you can probably guess, psychologists have a name for this incredibly powerful and incredibly common thinking trap. But before I give you the name, let's just see if any of these, let's call them symptoms, sound familiar. Okay, first, you're convinced that your beliefs are built on a cool, logical, objective assessment of reality. Second, you just kind of assume that any other smart, reasonable person looking at the exact same information would obviously agree with you. Which leads to number 3, the logical conclusion. If someone disagrees with you, they must be uninformed or irrational or, biased. And there it is. The official term for this is naive realism. And it just so perfectly captures the core issue, doesn't it? It's not just that we're confident in our views. The real kicker is that we're often completely unaware that they are just views. We think we're seeing plain and simple reality. So, logically, anyone who sees it differently, well, they must be the one with the problem. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so what? A little overconfidence isn't the end of the world. But, and this is a big but, this is so much more than just a quirky mental habit. Naive realism has a massive, and I mean massive, often destructive impact on our relationships, our teams, our ability to solve pretty much any problem. And the scale of this problem, it's staggering. Get this. Communication experts estimate that a whopping 70% of all misunderstandings, whether it's in the office or at home with your family, can be traced right back to this one single thinking trap. That's a huge, enormous cost for just assuming we're right all the time. And this quote, man, it just gets right to the heart of it. It's an illusion, a dangerous one. We feel like we're standing on the solid ground of pure fact, when really, we're standing on the much, much shakier ground of our own interpretation. And when we treat our interpretation as if it were a fact, well, that's where the conflict starts. And that conflict has serious real-world consequences. I mean, think about it. It just stifles collaboration. Why would you want to work with someone you've already decided is irrational? It completely kills personal growth, because if you already know everything, then what's left to learn? It turns what could be productive discussion into a total brick wall, making it almost impossible to solve tough problems together. So is there a way out? Are we just doomed to this? No, absolutely not. The solution isn't to stop having a point of view. That's impossible. The key is to fundamentally change how we hold that point of view. It's all about learning to see our own perspective, well, from the outside.
Okay, let's look at the fundamental shift we need to make here. We need to move from that thinking trap where my perspective is reality to an alternative where my perspective is an interpretation. See the difference? We move from disagreement is a threat to disagreement is an opportunity. And the goal? It stops being about I have to prove I'm right and becomes how do we find the best outcome together?
Now, I know that all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually do it? I mean, how do you flip that mental switch when you're in the heat of the moment? Well, it actually comes down to a really simple, practical process you can literally start using today.
Okay, here are the steps, and the key is making this a habit. First step, pause and question. The second you feel that surge of certainty, that I'm right feeling, just stop. Pause. Ask yourself one powerful question. How could I be wrong here? Or maybe, how could another smart person see this completely differently? Step two, seek disagreement. Don't just put up with it. Actively go looking for it. Go ask people who you know have a different take. And finally, step three, reframe the goal. Your mission is no longer to be a lawyer trying to win the argument. Nope. Your new job is to be a detective trying to uncover the full picture.
Because this, right here, is the bottom line. It's a really simple but profound shift. It's a move away from ego and towards progress. The goal isn't to be right, the goal is to get it right. It's a small change in words, but a massive change in mindset. So, I'll leave you with this final thought. Right now, think of one thing you are absolutely 100% certain about. Could be at work, could be at home, doesn't matter. Now, what would happen if you really, truly tried to see it from a completely different angle? So, what